Hey yo tout le monde, c'est Neyxis, on se retrouve sur l'épisode 54 de Tales of Xillia, et vous le voyez, je suis revenu dans la ville de Triglav parce que je n'ai pas oublié que j'avais récupéré du métal navi. Donc il n'y a pas eu d'épisode la semaine dernière, hein, voilà, c'est des choses qui arrivent, comme je vous ai dit, de temps en temps je peux pas, de temps en temps oui, de temps en temps je ne peux pas, mais je vais essayer de vous tourner quelques vidéos cette semaine pour qu'on puisse voir la suite et peut-être même la fin de Tales of Xillia, parce que je crois qu'on est très proche de la fin. Pour l'instant on va parler à monsieur. Vous en avez trouvé. Je vais enfin pouvoir achever mon invention. Puisque votre contribution a été essentielle, je vais partager mon secret avec vous. Mon invention s'appelle... l'inventeur d'invention. Ok. C'est une machine capable d'inventer des inventions sans l'aide des êtres humains. Je vous ferai parvenir votre récompense dès que l'inventeur d'invention aura inventé sa première invention. Oula. Ok mon gars. Un symbole de Krona. C'est un objet clé? Symbole de Krona. C'est peut-être pas un objet clé, hein. Peut-être que c'est un truc tout simple, genre ici. Là. Protège complètement de toutes les affections physiques et magiques. Ah ouais. Ah ouais, c'est pas mal. C'est quand même pas mal. Bon, est-ce que je peux me téléporter rapidement? Non, je peux pas. Ah oui, non, au donjon... Oui, bah on va se téléporter à l'abîme tatalien. Alors, on va ne pas... Pour éviter de perdre des temps, on va tout de suite là-bas. Et on ressort. Donc aujourd'hui, on va se diriger vers la faille dimensionnelle, puisque je ne pense pas avoir manqué grand-chose dans ce monde-là. Donc j'ai fait mes recherches pour savoir où se trouvaient les autres, vous savez, les autres gros ennemis, et de ce que j'ai vu, il y en a un qui va apparaître à la forteresse d'Hélioborg. J'ai pas tout compris, je crois qu'il apparaît qu'une fois le jeu terminé, ou quelque chose comme ça, donc... J'ai pas du tout comprendre, hein. J'ai cru qu'il y avait une condition pour qu'il apparaisse. Pourquoi t'es sur le coffre, toi? Donne-moi ce coffre, radin. Qui contient... Ouh, j'en ai 100. Je peux en avoir plus que 100 sur moi? De toute façon, on retourne sur les Emaxia, donc si je peux, je vais aller les porter tout de suite. Même si je sens que je vais pas pouvoir. Allez, direction la faille dimensionnelle. Bon, bah franchement, je m'attendais à un truc gigantesque, et on a juste ça là-bas. C'est quelque part une légère déception. Il y a rien de caché. Il y a une suite au chemin là. Il y a un truc de caché, c'est obligé. Genre un trésor de trucs, je sais plus comment il s'appelle. Pourquoi cet arbre? Cet arbre est louche. Ou alors c'est juste pour nous montrer que c'est tout dévasté. C'est sympa. Allez, direction Riezemaxia.
He said he found us sprawled at the foot of this hill.
Let's look for a path down.
What's that?
We must have fallen from there to the bottom of the cliff.
Isn't the rift a little small?
My guess is it's about to collapse. Jumping back through would be a leap of faith.
Count me out! It looks too dangerous! Let's head back to town and figure out another way.
Hey, everyone. If you plan on returning to Rizamaxia, then I think it's time we parted ways.
What? What makes you say that all of a sudden?
I know that we pulled off a successful spyrite tethering together, and we found out some great news. But I'm afraid the only way to stop Gaius at this point is to fight him. I don't want the way you feel now to get in the way of your true feelings.
I agree. If we can't be honest with ourselves about why we're fighting, then there's no point in fighting in the first place.
In other words, you want us to make our own decision.
It'll be a difficult ride ahead. I guess it only makes sense.
Mind if I have some more time to think? At least until you're all ready to leave?
Sure, of course.
Don't let your current emotions get in the way. I'm almost acting human.
Mila?
Sorry, it's nothing.
Wait, isn't this...
C'est pas le joyau de la Spirixis qui vient de tomber, là?
There's no way replacing everything Spyrix with Spyrites is gonna be easy as it sounds. In terms of raw numbers, just think of how many Spyrites we'll need.
It's true. The Spyrites need to be researched, created, distributed. It won't happen overnight.
There is much that needs to be done. But if we can't buy more time, the spirits will go extinct.
I will buy us time. Maxwell said it himself. If we remove the schism, the mana that it contains could sustain Olympius for a considerable amount of time.
And that's what you intend to do?
Yes, it is.
It's a long road ahead for all of us.
But the more pressing problem is Gaius. If we can't stop him, it'll be too late for Olympius.
Yeah.
Bien, ça veut dire qu'il faut vraiment que je retourne en ville? Reposez-vous chez Balan. Donc je suis venu jusqu'ici pour que vous me disiez de repartir. Non mais moi je saute, allez. Bon bah, retour chez Balan, hein. On va prendre le bus. Allez hop. Voilà. On prend les transports en commun. Bonjour.
I don't understand. The spirit fossil came off. How is she able to continue walking?
Ok, bon, je sais pas du tout ce que Jude a dit. Lui, il a dit qu'il comprenait pas pourquoi on allait faire la guerre à un autre monde. Mais qu'en est-il de l'impossibilité de justifier le sacrifice de leur vie pour notre profit? What? Ah bon, j'ai pas vu qu'il y avait... Oh, c'est pas grave. Mon fils travaille à la forteresse d'Elebog a été gravement blessé pendant l'attaque de Résémaxien. Ces gens se fichent complètement des autres. Pour gérer l'acteur de notre monde a tout mon soutien. Ouais. Mais toi, c'était pas... Ouais, bon, bref. Ah non, je sais, t'as peur du chevalier noir et de la sorcière volante. Bon, remontons chez Balan. Y'a rien d'autre à voir. Non, ça a déjà parlé. Si c'est pas une sorte de quête secondaire, bon. Ouais. Ok. Bon, bah direct chez Balan. Alors, c'était au 2e étage, je crois, Balan. Hein. Et c'était ici... Résidence Rodo ou ici? Non, je crois que c'était ici. Non, c'était pas ici. Donc c'était ici.
I've gotta find a way to push the Otherworld reactor plan forward.
Were you involved in the plan's creation?
And who might you all be?
Oh, we're from Riza, Max.
I'm a relative of Gilland Yulsevent. I was hoping you could educate this group about the Otherworld reactor plan.
You're with Gilland. Oh, I apologize for my rudeness. I work at the Department of Otherworld Affairs.
Figured it'd go smoother this way.
I presume your department deals with issues related to Riza Maxia?
Correct. As you're no doubt aware, we Olympians have passed down legends of another world since antiquity.
Every kid knows the story of the spirit Maxwell and the utopia he created for his followers, Riza Maxia. But from around the time I was born, scholars and politicians started taking that story seriously.
Correct. That was because we detected an unusual distortion in space. Our research suggested that vast amounts of energy could be circulating beyond the distortion. That discovery led to the creation of the Department of Otherworld Affairs' predecessor, the Next Gen Energy Bureau. They developed equipment to widen the distortion and study what was on the other side. Things were going well at first.
Then the equipment went haywire, and a passenger ship near the experimental site, the ESS Anithra, disappeared without a trace.
The incident 20 years ago.
Everyone thought the experiment had failed, but it hadn't. Several years later, we received a transmission straight from Gilland. He told us that he and the Zenithra had been sucked into the Otherworld, and that he had since created a device that could punch a hole through the spatial distortion.
And that he found a solution to Olympius's energy problems to boot.
That's right. His plan was to use the energy circulating throughout this other world as a reactor.
So what will happen to the people on that world?
Are you with the anti-governmentalists? Right now, the opposition party is using the issue of Otherworld people's rights as a shield to try and block the Otherworld reactor plan. Yet they have no alternative solution for our energy problem. Olympius has long since passed the point where we can solve our problems with idealistic jargon.
so you supported the Otherworld reactor plan fully aware of the consequences.
You're damn right I did. And I continue to support it wholeheartedly.
Forget it, Mila. There's no point in trying to change his mind.
I know. My duty remains unchanged. Do everything I can to stop the plan from succeeding.
Ok, bon moi on a eu un petit peu plus d'explications parce que je comprenais pas trop ce qu'il voulait dire par le progérateur d'Outre-Monde. En fait, il était pas au deuxième étage, Balan? Je pensais. Ça explique un petit peu mieux ce qu'est le progérateur d'Outre-Monde. Donc en fait, le problème c'est que ça va sacrifier tous les habitants d'un monde pour ça. Donc soit il y a un monde qui décide de disparaître, oui c'est ici chez Balan, on va lui parler juste après. Donc en gros ça veut dire que soit Elympios survit en tuant tous les habitants de Rezemaxia, soit Rezemaxia mais laisse Elympios disparaître. J'avais pas examiné le lit la dernière fois. Joli miracle, oh c'est cool. Cette pièce est à votre disposition, il n'y a que des amis ici. Allez, reposons-nous.
What are you doing, Alvin?
Figured I'd stay away, since everyone's so sick of me.
Maybe because you're a big fat liar.
Yeah, that's just who I am, all right. And what about you, Elise? Wondering what to do?
Yeah. I just don't know what the right choice is.
Well, you're talking to the wrong guy. I don't know much about being a kid. Never really had a childhood.
So were you a member of Exodus ever since you were just a little boy?
Yeah, that's right. I thought it was okay to trick people. When things would go bad, I'd just disappear. I'd take the path of least resistance. I pretty much just did whatever didn't hurt me, that's all.
Then, does that mean you won't be going with Mila and Jude?
You know what? That kid forces me to wake up and smell reality. They're all just so mature. The way they hide their real feelings about me.
Oh, now I get it. You're lonely, aren't you, Alvin?
I've never been much for expressing my feelings, I suppose. But even if they do hate me, I have to stick it out. I'm not leaving this time.
So does that mean that you really want to be their friend again?
I've learned that building real trust with people takes a lot more work than you think.
Being a grown-up sounds like an awful lot of pain.
It seems like the older you get, the tougher it is to share your feelings with others. Anyway, no one will want to be friends with me until I can make the first move. It's hard, but it sure beats being alone.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do now. What do I have to do to become happy?
Well, it's different for everyone. You just have to find what works for you. I'm sure you know what you want by now.
I guess so. It hasn't been easy, but I've learned a lot traveling with everybody. I know that. I definitely don't want to stop, that's for sure. I want to keep on learning more, and I want to make some new friends.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Some help you are.
I told you, I'm the wrong guy to ask about this stuff. Sorry about that, kid. Huh?
That's a thank you. I just wanted you to know that from now on, I'm gonna be your friend, okay?
How come the kids are the wisest people in this group?
Trouble sleeping, young miss?
Yeah, I still haven't made up my mind. What about you?
I've reached a decision. I have decided to go with them.
I see. I wonder if I'm the only one who's still on the fence.
You're not alone.
Huh?
When Lord Klein passed away, I inherited the keys to the kingdom along with many doubts.
But eventually you figured out what to do, right? I used to think that everything works out if you do your best, but I've been proven wrong every time.
Does Agria still haunt you?
I keep thinking there might have been something else I could have done for her.
I know that feeling well.
Oh, you mean with King Nocturne?
Am I that easy to read? Let me tell you, life does not become any simpler the older you get. But I must say, I am a bit surprised by you.
In what way?
I was under the impression that Jude was the one who occupied your every waking thought.
Come on now, don't be silly. Is it obvious?
Yes, I'm afraid it is.
You know, I once thought that if I became a nurse, that I might find happiness. After all, when Jude's happy, I'm happy. Simple enough, right? But now, I'm starting to get the feeling that Jude just might be better off without me. I mean, I don't want to get in his way again, you know?
Leah, would you like to know what my reasons are and why I've decided to go along with Jude and Mila?
Are you willing to tell me?
I would like to be there to walk with them in the future that they wish to create.
That sounds like you.
But that's not all.
Huh?
I plan to take the lead and pull the two of them along behind me. That is my true desire.
And I? What do I really want?
I think you already know your answer, miss.
What I really want is to see Jude's smiling face again. I suppose that's it. That's a good reason, isn't it?
Hey. Don't you want to sit?
You've changed.
Not really. To be honest, I'm so scared I can't even sleep.
I told you before, if we can just dispel the schism, I'll handle everything from there. There's no reason for you to be afraid.
Mila! If the schism disappears, so will the temporal crossroads, right?
Yes. The destruction of the schism means the death of Maxwell. The temporal crossroads were born from Maxwell and that unique spirit climb, so they will vanish too.
Why? Why didn't I realize what's happened to you? I know. You never told me because you wanted me to find my own answer first. Isn't that right? Mila?
It was just easier for me that way.
Huh?
The entity known as Maxwell is essential for the spirits. So they will need a new Maxwell.
Then we won't be able to stay together anymore?
The sadness of parting is a human emotion. Such emotions no longer apply to me.
And there's no other way, is there?
Maxwell created me, so perhaps he could restore my human body. Jude, is that what you really want? Let's create a new future for all the spirits and people in the world. And let's create it together.
Together. Gaius!
Just relax. I've come here to tell you something, and that's all.
Well? What then?
We are ready to commence our operation, to wipe out every Spyrix in Olympias.
So your attack from before was just to check whether Spyrites were usable?
Exactly.
You came here to tell us that?
No. Listen. You have a dream for the future of the world that is vastly different from mine. So...
Take it easy.
this is a piece of Muse's power.
The power to slice through space? What of it?
Here, I give you a chance to return to Riza Maxia quietly if you choose to.
You'd still offer us a chance to end things peacefully.
Gaius, you know full well that we can't walk the same path. Not anymore.
If you wish to make your dream a reality, then come and face me. I won't run, and I won't hide.
Wait. What about Muse?
She is very torn. She has incredible power, yet she knows not how to use it. In hindsight, I was cruel to force such a weak person to become strong so suddenly.
He wants to save her too, doesn't he?
Hey. I know I might just be fighting for selfish reasons now, but I know that I have to go face Gaius. I need to get a grip on these fragile feelings. Otherwise, I won't become the adult I want to be. So, Mila? If I ever stray from my path, promise me that you'll be there to remind me who I really am.
I will.
Sleep well?
Yes.
That might have been the best sleep I've had in my entire life. I was dead to the world.
I decided I'm coming with you. I won't bore you with my reasons, though.
Thanks, Leia. Let's do our best.
Yep. I'm coming too. And me 3.
I shall accompany you as well.
Wouldn't do for the only Olympian here to sit this one out.
So you've made up your minds.
Then there's something we need to tell you. Check this out.
Nifty knife.
Gaius brought this to us last night. He called it a piece of Muse's power.
Does that mean we could use it to tear open the breach?
Looks like it.
Gaius truly is inscrutable.
He's mocking us.
I don't think so. We might be fighting against one another, but he's a good guy.
Nice to see her actually talking to me.
Well...
I appreciate it. Thanks.
You're welcome.
It's a bummer there's nobody here to send off the heroes!
That shouldn't be a problem.
We'll just have to accept that we're unsung heroes.
Who needs an adoring crowd? Let's have a pre-battle cheer.
If you insist.
Couldn't hurt.
Make sure to put some feeling into it.
Indeed.
Here goes nothing. Everyone, let's finish what we started!
Bien. Eh bien, ça fait beaucoup de choses à propos de musée.
Muse seems to have fallen completely under Gaius's control.
I'd say it's more that Muse has finally found someone she can rely on. She had been yearning for someone to guide her.
That girl has some big-time dependency issues.
She's like my own dark shadow. I wish we could have met under different circumstances.
Whatever the nature of their relationship, Muse's ability to manipulate dimensional space is now in Gaius's hands. That is no trivial matter.
Agreed. Even the great spirits are no match for a blade that can sever dimensional barriers.
That doesn't sound promising. Should we turn tail and run away?
Yes, let's do that. Do you really think I would say such a thing?
Of course not.
You know me well.
Oula, attendez, il y a beaucoup de choses à voir. Bon, on va regarder quelques scénettes en attendant.
Oh yeah, snag something good.
Is it really okay to steal like that?
Of course it is. We won that battle fair and square.
Yikes. So might makes right, huh?
Does that mean if we lose, the enemy might take something of ours?
Yep. If we were to lose, the enemies could have Tipo.
What?
You can't take Tipo without my permission. We'll let them have your hairband. Hey, that's off limits. I had to save up my allowance for weeks to buy this. It's my #1 favorite.
But I'm everyone's #1 favorite!
Fine, fine. If we lose, we'll just have to sacrifice Alvin's coat.
The hell you will. I love this thing.
Oh là là. Bon, on a eu beaucoup de cinématiques, l'épisode va pas tarder à s'arrêter, hein, parce que je sens que on va attaquer une grosse cinématique aussi dans le prochain épisode, il y a de fortes chances. Donc ça a été un peu le passage où tous les personnages se remettaient en question, se demandaient ce qu'ils allaient faire. Bon, il semblerait que chacun ait enfin l'esprit clair sur ce qu'ils veulent faire. Bonjour. Maxia, c'est assez ironique qu'un monde peuplé de sauvages porte un nom si élégant. Je te permets pas. Bon, c'est vrai qu'on a vu qu'il y avait quand même des gros sauvages à Maxia. Et donc, rendez-vous de la faille dimensionnelle, c'est donc là où on ira la prochaine fois. Donc j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. Attendez, porte de Triglyph. On a déjà été au peur? Au peur? Le jeu nous va être efficace aujourd'hui, mais ça ne suffira pas à restaurer la paix dans ce monde désormais marqué par l'instabilité. Nous continuons donc à avoir besoin de l'aide de courageux citoyens comme vous. Oui, je suis déjà allé au port, Lui, c'était celui qui m'avait demandé de tuer je sais plus qui. Eh ben, quitte à aller au port, il n'y a pas une auberge par ici? Avant de se quitter, je vais aller acheter de la nourriture. De quoi avoir un peu plus d'XP, trucs comme ça, dès le prochain épisode. Acheter, j'ai plein de nouveaux trucs en plus. Expérience égale gagnée de 50%. Oh non, mais expérience me suffit. Expérience, non, légal. Voilà. Bah voilà, on va prendre ça. Parce que de toute façon, je peux pas en prendre plus qu'un à chaque fois. Ça... Bon, c'est pas mal pour l'instant, ça fera 3 repas quand même. Et ici, il y avait rien du tout. Bien, on va retourner sur la place centrale, on va mettre fin à cet épisode, qui dure... normalement, il a une durée intéressante. Est-ce qu'une durée peut vraiment être intéressante? Oui, il fait à peu près une demi-heure. Bon, en tous les cas, je me répète en vous disant que j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. Beaucoup de cinématiques, on n'a pas beaucoup discuté dans cet épisode. Peut-être qu'on aura plus de temps dès le prochain épisode. Et on se retrouvera juste devant la faille dimensionnelle pour commencer au plus vite. Donc, merci à tous. Et bye tout le monde.